My beloved child, stop everything for a moment and listen to me, because this is not just another moment. This is the hour I chose to bless you. You held on longer than most would have. You've cried in places no one could hear, laid awake wondering if anyone even knew the battle you were quietly facing. But I did. I saw every single tear that rolled down your cheek in the dark. I felt your pain when you smiled for others but collapsed inwardly when you were alone. And I want you to hear me now, because I did not overlook your struggle. Every quiet sacrifice you made, every moment you kept moving forward when quitting felt easier, I counted it all. You thought no one was watching, but heaven stood still every time you whispered, "God, help me." You didn't need to scream. Your whisper reached me. That silent endurance, that hidden faith in the valley, those are the reasons I am blessing you today. I have waited for this moment, not because I was late, but because your character has been forged in fire, and now you are ready to carry what I am giving you. My child, you are not forgotten. You were never ignored. I saw every time you gave, even when you had little left. I saw how you forgave those who didn't say sorry, and how you prayed for those who hurt you. That kind of love does not go unnoticed in my kingdom. That kind of grace, when no one clapped for you, when you did good without recognition, that kind of obedience echoes in heaven. And today, heaven responds. I release my blessing not as a reward, but as a confirmation I am with you. You're not alone in the fight. You're not weak for breaking. You're strong because you chose not to let the breaking destroy you. You have passed through shadows, but they didn't consume you because my light never left you. I carried you when your steps wavered. I covered you when you didn't even know you were in danger. You cried out to me, and even though the answer didn't arrive when you expected it, I was already working behind the veil. Now the veil lifts. Now the oil of my favor is pouring. His blessing is not small. It's not temporary. It's not a bandage. It's a transformation. Because I see not just what you survived, but how you survived it. I see how you still love me when everything told you to give up. And that faith, though tested, has risen like gold refined by fire. I have not ignored the private battles. I am blessing you now, and this blessing will not be hidden. You will see it. You will feel it. And others will witness that I was with you all along. My child, don't let the enemy convince you that you are overlooked. You are not. Don't let your current pain erase your memory of my promises. I am the God who sees, and I have seen you. I bless you today because I love you deeply, fiercely, and relentlessly. Hold on to this. What you wept over in secret, I will now restore in public. I am lifting the burden off your shoulders. The season of silent endurance is being crowned with divine breakthrough. Look again, I'm not done with your story. I'm only beginning a new chapter. And this time, you won't cry in silence. You'll praise loudly. You'll walk in peace. You'll breathe again. Because I, your Lord, declare today, I bless you. My child, I see the weariness behind your eyes, the heaviness that clings to you like invisible chains, and I tell you with urgency, receive my strength now. You have carried more than most will ever know. You've walked through days where you felt drained before the morning even began, yet you chose to rise. You chose to keep walking, to keep praying, to keep believing, even when you couldn't see what was ahead. That is why I bless you today with divine strength, not the kind that fades when trials hit, but the kind that roots itself in my spirit. This strength will hold you up when everything else tries to knock you down. You've grown tired of fighting, I know. But I've come to remind you that you are not fighting alone. I am the one who breathes life back into dry bones, who makes weak knees stand firm, who lifts the arms of the weary when they can no longer lift themselves. You've cried out, Lord, I can't do this anymore. And I've heard you. But I am not disappointed in your weariness. I am proud of your perseverance. I don't need you to prove how strong you are, I just need you to surrender the little strength you have left so I can fill you with mine. Let this sink into your heart. It's not weakness to need me, it's wisdom. You were never meant to survive off your own power. My blessing today is a fresh flow of supernatural endurance. You will stand again. You will not just endure, you will overcome. When others walk away, I will carry you. When your hands tremble, mine will hold yours. When your voice shakes, my word will be your anchor. This strength I give you today will silence every lie that says you're too broken, too tired, too far gone. You are not. You are still chosen. You are still called. And you are still in the middle of your story, not the end. So take this strength I give you and know this. Every step you've taken in faith has mattered. Every time you moved forward, even when your soul screamed to quit, I saw it, and I honor it. Heaven honors it. And now, I pour into you the resilience you've been praying for. No longer will you feel like you're holding everything up alone. No longer will you live on empty. From this moment forward, I am breathing life into you again. You will rise, not because of who you are, but because of who I am within you. I bless you today with strength that outlasts trials, that outshines exhaustion, and that outlives every lie that said you were finished. You're not done, you're just getting started. And I will be your strength every step of the way. Pause right here, child, because in this moment, I need you to hear me clearly. The confusion you feel is not punishment, it's preparation. I know how the fog has settled over your mind lately. You've been second-guessing your every step, wondering which path is right, unsure of what's real and what's just fear whispering in the dark. But today, I step into that confusion with my voice, and I speak clarity into every uncertain corner of your heart. This confusion is not where you will remain. It is the soil from which wisdom will grow. I am not the author of chaos, I am the one who brings divine order out of disorder. I see how the unknown has made you question if I'm still with you. But I haven't been anywhere. In fact, I've been closer to you in the confusion than you realize. Sometimes I allow silence, not to punish you, but to draw your ear closer to my whispers. And today, I break the silence with blessing. I bless you with spiritual clarity, the ability to see beyond circumstances, to hear my leading louder than your fear, and to know what step to take next even if the full path isn't visible. You've tried to figure it all out on your own, haven't you? You've worn yourself out trying to make sense of things that don't make sense. But clarity doesn't begin in the mind, it begins in surrender. When you release your demand to understand everything, that's when I give you peace that surpasses understanding. My beloved, the confusion you've walked through was never meant to break you, it was meant to make room for my direction. And here it comes. I am clearing the noise. I am silencing the lies. I am separating truth from distortion. From this day forward, you will hear me more clearly. Your steps will be guided not by motion but by revelation. I'm making crooked places straight. I am lighting up what was darkened. The fog is lifting. You will no longer walk in circles. I am blessing you with direction, with vision, and with confidence to step forward boldly. No more hesitation. No more doubting your worth or your calling. I bless you today with the clarity to see not just where you are but where I'm leading you next. Trust me. The page is turning, and the next chapter will make sense of all the confusion you've survived. My precious child, the moment has come for me to touch the places no one else could reach, the aches you couldn't explain, the pain you buried under strength just to make it through another day. I have not only watched your outward steps, I've looked deeper into your soul where silent battles waged and long-forgotten hurts whispered in the background. I know what others can't see. I know the quiet breaking, the heartbreak you never shared, the disappointment you dressed with smiles, the moments when your own heart turned against you, questioning its worth. You have tried to patch yourself together with distractions, with words from others, with busyness, with numbness. But you've reached the place where those temporary fixes no longer hold. And I tell you now, it's not weakness that brings you to this point. It's readiness. You are ready to be healed not just of what happened to you but also of the way it made you see yourself. I bless you today with full and holy healing, not just physical, not only emotional, but spiritual, generational, and foundational. I am restoring what shame tried to destroy, I am rebuilding what trauma tried to erase. You are not broken beyond repair, and you never were. Even in your fractured moments, I saw beauty. Even in your bitterness, I saw hope. And now, I release healing like oil from heaven, flowing into every part of you that felt ignored, misused, betrayed, or unseen. This healing will not be rushed, but it will be real. It will run deeper than any pain you've ever known. You will wake up and not carry yesterday's burden. You will walk forward and not feel chained to your past. What wounded you will no longer define you, and what hurt you will not hold you anymore. I bless your heart to feel again without fear. I bless your mind to believe again without doubt. I bless your memories to stop hurting and start speaking of how far I've brought you. Let me in now. No more hiding the pieces. No more telling yourself to just get over it. I never asked you to ignore your pain, I asked you to bring it to me. And because you've come, I won't let you leave the same. Today is holy. Today is sacred. Today is the day healing begins. It won't be loud. It won't need an audience. But it will be undeniable. You'll look back on this day and say, that was when the heaviness began to lift. My healing is gentle but powerful. It is thorough. I am removing bitterness and replacing it with freedom. I am cutting ties to shame and releasing identity. I am replacing sorrow with joy that doesn't need to be explained. You are not the version of you that was shaped by what broke you. You are becoming the version I always saw in you, whole, radiant, unburdened, and free. No longer will you walk with hidden bruises. I am blessing your soul in my glory. I am putting a new psalm in your heart. I am giving you the strength to tell your story, not with pain in your voice, but with power in your spirit. I bless you with healing that lasts, healing that reaches into your bones, your thoughts, your dreams. The healing I give is not surface level, it restores everything. Receive it now, beloved. This is the hour of renewal. My dear one, breathe in this moment, because I am speaking directly to the storm inside you. You have been walking through battles that others can't see, winds of anxiety crashing against your thoughts, waves of fear pushing against your confidence, and constant pressure threatening to pull you under. You've been holding your breath, waiting for the next wave to hit, bracing yourself for what might go wrong next. But I step into that storm now not to shout over it, but to still it. I bring you peace not as the world gives, not temporary, not dependent on your surroundings, but anchored in me. I am the stillness in your chaos. I am the hush in your panic. I am the steady hand that reaches through the winds and tells them, be quiet. I've seen you searching for peace in people, in plans, in distractions, only to be left with more noise. I bless you today with the kind of peace that doesn't run from the storm but silences it. You've tried to fix things, tried to manage it all, tried to be strong for everyone, but I'm not calling you to carry what I've already conquered. The peace I give is not earned, it's received. You don't have to prove anything to take hold of it. You don't need perfect circumstances to feel it. My peace is available right in the middle of your uncertainty, when nothing makes sense, when the winds keep howling. You may feel surrounded by conflict, but you are more surrounded by me. I am not pacing heaven, unsure of how to help you. I am already here, in the room, in the moment, in your chest where the tightness has made it hard to breathe. I speak to the fear that's gripped you, and I command it to release its hold. You were not made to live with tension in your shoulders and turmoil in your soul. You were created to walk in quiet assurance that I am holding all things together. The past can't steal your peace. The unknown cannot rob it. Even the things you've been dreading, they will bow to my authority. My peace is not passive, it is powerful. It goes ahead of you into that appointment, into that phone call, into that decision you've been dreading. It will walk beside you when you sleep tonight and when you wake tomorrow. The worries you've carried hour by hour will begin to lose their grip as my voice grows louder than your fears. You don't have to understand everything to trust me. You don't have to see the full picture to walk in rest. I am blessing you with peace that surpasses comprehension, peace that guards your thoughts, that calms your breath, that quiets your spirit. You are not out of control, you are in my hands. And nothing in my hands is ever wasted, shaken, or lost. Rest in me. I've already worked out what you're worrying about. I'm already on the other side of the situation, waiting to show you how I turned it around. The turbulence you felt is ending. The shaking that kept you on edge is settling. I bless you with peace that cannot be shaken by opinions, schedules, losses, or delays. This peace isn't small, it's my presence saturating every part of you. Even now, the very atmosphere around you is shifting. Your mind is becoming clear. Your heartbeat is slowing. Your shoulders are relaxing. Because you're not alone. I am near, and I'm not going anywhere. You don't have to hold everything together anymore. Let me carry you. Let me whisper peace into every room of your life. Let the striving end here. I bless you with deep, lasting, soul-level peace that will follow you into every moment that comes next. Beloved, listen to me closely now, for I am shifting the very fabric of your relationships. You have lingered too long in places where you were merely tolerated, where your heart was misunderstood, and your loyalty was used as currency to serve others' convenience. I saw every time you gave more than you received. I saw when your love was mishandled, when your trust was shattered, and when your silence was mistaken for weakness. You didn't walk away not because you lacked the strength, but because you loved deeply, purely, and hoped they'd change. But I never intended for you to be drained by those who only take. Today, I bless you with divine alignment, a reordering of every relationship, connection, and tie in your life. What I am doing is not rejection. It's redirection. I am releasing you from counterfeit companionships and false alliances that were never part of my plan. Some people had to leave because their presence was blocking your growth. Some ties had to break so your purpose could breathe. Don't grieve over what I'm removing, because what's coming will bless you, not burden you. I am sending people who will see you through the lens of heaven, people who will uplift you in prayer, who will speak life into you, who will protect your spirit rather than manipulate your heart. You've been praying for support, for loyalty, for understanding. The answer is arriving. The relationships you need are not based on convenience but on calling. I will place you in the presence of those who will not compete with you but celebrate what I've placed in you. You've experienced betrayal, but now you will taste loyalty. You've known manipulation, but now you'll encounter purity. My blessing today is not just new friendships, it is holy connections. I am assigning people to your life who are connected to your destiny, not your history. Their arrival will feel like home, not a battlefield. You won't have to shrink to fit anymore. You won't have to apologize for your light. The ones I send will see your glow and only want to protect it. These divine connections will unlock doors you couldn't access alone. They will carry wisdom where you've lacked insight. They will bring healing where your soul still aches. They will not come to take, but to add. And you will know them by the peace they carry, by the way your spirit rests in their presence. This is not about popularity or numbers, it's about substance. I am building your circle with people who are heaven approved, not flesh assigned. They will walk with you, fight beside you, speak my word over you, and never let you forget who you are in me. I know it's hard to trust again. I know the wounds left scars. But I am blessing your heart with the courage to open again, to receive what is real, to discern what is true, to welcome what is sent from me. And not only am I sending people into your life, but I am also transforming you into a divine connection for others. You will become the answer to someone's prayer. You will be the safe place someone needs. You will speak hope where there was despair. This is the season where I surround you with what is sacred. No more draining bonds. No more hidden agendas. No more friendships that leave you emptier than they found you. From now on, your connections will be covered in my presence, guided by my spirit, and confirmed by my peace. I bless you with a new tribe, a holy network, a circle ordained by heaven itself. The divine alignment begins now. Child, pause right now and hear me, not with just your ears, but with your soul. This is not the end. It's the unveiling of something entirely new. You may have cried over closed doors and mourned what slipped out of your grasp. But I tell you today, what departed had to leave so what's destined can arrive. I am not asking you to rebuild what crumbled. I am inviting you to walk into a new thing you never imagined. The old season served its purpose. The tears, the endings, the silence, even the unanswered questions, all of it cleared the path for this moment. I am blessing you today with a fresh beginning, not a repeat of the past, not a recycled dream, but a divine chapter handwritten by my own will. You've outgrown what once surrounded you. That's why it felt like everything was being pulled away. It wasn't to hurt you, it was to transition you. I could not let you stay buried in patterns that drained your calling. That heartbreak, it created space and delay. It prepared the foundation, and disruption. It routed you into alignment with my timing. Let go of the idea that starting over is failure. It's not a setback, it's sacred. What you thought was an ending was actually me pruning you for deeper growth. Today, I'm igniting new passions inside you. I am planting new visions in your spirit. I am stirring fresh fire in places where disappointment tried to extinguish your flame. The confusion you felt was the soil being overturned so new roots could take hold. This beginning won't look like the old one. It will not carry the same weights, wounds, or wrong voices. I am protecting this start with my own hands. You won't have to fight for what is already yours. You won't have to convince anyone to believe in you. I have already spoken favor over what's coming. I am blessing your ideas, your direction, your hands, your words. Everything you touch that's rooted in my purpose will flourish. I am opening doors that no man can shut, not because you forced them open, but because you waited with faith while others ran ahead. You honored me in the in-between, and now I am honoring you with the beginning of something pure. This is your season to see the beauty of my timing. This is your hour to step forward without chains from yesterday's failures. I bless you with permission to dream again. I bless you with courage to begin again. And I bless you with discernment to protect what I place in your care. What's coming will not be rushed or chaotic, it will arrive with my peace as its proof. I know what you've been through, and that's why I've tailored this new beginning specifically for you. It fits your heart, your growth, your future. You won't have to mold yourself into it, it will feel like coming home. Walk boldly now, not looking back with regret, but ahead with expectation. The pain of your past season will not repeat. The night is ending, and the morning has begun. I am blessing you with the first light of a new dawn, pure, radiant, and unshakable. You will not miss this moment. You are not too late. You are right where I want you. And what I've prepared for you cannot be taken, delayed, or denied. I bless you with the grace to start anew, and the faith to keep walking even when the path ahead is still unfolding. This is your beginning, and it is holy. Pause and feel this moment, for I am surrounding you right now, even if you cannot see it with your eyes. My child, what you don't realize is how many times danger circled you and never reached you. Not because of your strength, not because of your awareness, but because of my covering. I have stationed warriors around you when your spirit was weary, and when you were too tired to pray, I still defended you. The enemy has tried again and again to dismantle what I'm building in your life. But each time, I blocked his plans before they ever touched you. Some of the people who left you, some of the setbacks that didn't make sense, some of the delays that frustrated you, they were all divinely permitted to shield you from things that would have destroyed your peace or stolen your future. I don't just protect your physical steps, I guard your emotions, your thoughts, your identity. I bless you today with supernatural security that man cannot manufacture and fear cannot penetrate. You felt vulnerable, exposed, attacked without reason, misunderstood without cause. But I tell you this, you are never unguarded. I have sent my angels concerning you not to visit occasionally, but to remain encamped around you. They've stood at your doorway. They've walked beside your vehicle. They've stood by your bed while you slept. I placed a shield over your house, over your mind, over your destiny. You may have questioned why certain people betrayed you, but what you didn't see was that their removal was my protection in disguise. I do not just guard your body, I preserve your purpose. I will not allow the enemy to hijack what I have declared as yours. Even when you felt exposed, even when you were surrounded by opposition, I had already gone ahead into that situation and placed my hand over the outcome. Nothing reaches you without first passing through my will. You are not open to every attack. You are not defenseless. You belong to me, and I defend what belongs to me. I bless you today with divine insulation. Evil may attempt to touch you, but it will not prosper. Lies may be spoken, but they will fall void. Weapons may be formed, but they will never function. I am silencing the mouth of the accuser, dismantling traps before you even reach them, and rerouting you around snares you didn't know were set. You don't need to see every battle to know I've already won it. That anxiety you've been carrying, the tightness in your chest when you step into unfamiliar spaces that's not yours to hold anymore. I am the one who watches while you sleep. I am the one who stands between you and the blow the enemy meant for harm. My protection is not passive, it's relentless. It does not rest. I do not blink. I do not miss a moment. I do not forget my own. And you, beloved, are mine. I bless you today with freedom from fear. The worst has already passed. The threat has already been neutralized. You are walking beneath the shadow of my wings, and no force seen or unseen can pull you from my grasp. Let this truth settle in your bones. You are safe, even when the world feels unstable. You are secure, even when the atmosphere feels uncertain. Not because of your surroundings, but because I am your shield. I bless you today with peace in knowing that every hour of your life is under my surveillance. You don't have to fight for your survival, I have already guaranteed your victory. I am not just protecting your present, I am preserving the pathway to your destiny. Walk forward now, not as someone afraid of what's around the corner, but as one confident that I've already gone before you and made the way clear. You are covered. You are guarded. You are unshakable in me. This blessing is not temporary, it is everlasting. My beloved, pause right now and open your heart to receive what I am releasing into your spirit, the clarity that comes only from me. There are crossroads approaching, choices you must make, voices competing for your attention, some from the world, some from your own doubt, and some whispering lies to confuse you. But I am not the author of confusion, and today I quiet the clamor and place in you the treasure of divine wisdom. Not human advice wrapped in cleverness, not the logic that sways with opinion, but the timeless, spirit-breathed guidance that cuts through deception like a sword. I bless you with the ability to see beneath appearances, to recognize intentions, and to sense direction not with your eyes but with your spirit. This wisdom will not make you arrogant, it will humble you and lift you all at once. It will preserve you from detours and shield you from disasters that look like opportunity. You've wrestled with questions: should I move forward or wait? Should I say yes or walk away? Should I trust again or guard my heart? And my answer will no longer feel distant. I'm making it unmistakable. I am tuning your inner ear to my spirit so finely that even the smallest whisper of my will shall be louder than every shout of confusion. You will no longer walk blindly, guessing or fearing you'll make the wrong move. I bless your mind with supernatural perception, insight that comes from intimacy with me, not from patterns or past experiences. The wisdom I give is pure, is peaceable, it bears fruit. It doesn't pressure, it confirms. I am placing within you the discernment to separate what is urgent from what is important, what is sent by me from what is sent to distract. The next steps you take are weighty not just for today, but for what I am preparing to unfold in your future. So I am gifting you wisdom that stretches beyond this moment and builds a foundation for generations. I bless your decision-making. I bless your ability to assess circumstances through the lens of my truth. I bless your timing, that you would not rush ahead nor lag behind, but move in step with me. I bless you with confidence not in your own understanding, but in the assurance that I will never lead you astray. I am shutting down the voices that feed your anxiety and amplifying my truth within your soul. And when others don't understand your choices, when your obedience seems strange, trust that wisdom often looks like foolishness to the world. But the fruit will speak. My wisdom produces protection. It establishes peace. It guards your path. You will avoid traps not because you saw them, but because I did. You will enter rooms not because you forced them open, but because I guided you through the right door. This blessing today is more than knowledge, it is divine strategy. I am showing you how to speak, when to stay silent, where to invest, and when to withdraw. I am even revealing the motives of hearts around you, not so you'll judge, but so you will walk wisely and guard what I've entrusted to you. You don't need to panic over what's ahead. You only need to stay close to me, because proximity to my presence produces clarity for your path. I bless you with a mind anchored in my word, free from distraction, focused on truth. You will make decisions not out of fear, but from a place of peace. You are not lost. You are not confused. You are being equipped, instructed, and prepared. The wisdom I pour into you today will light the way, unlock solutions, reveal hidden doors, and guide you to people, places, and promises aligned with my will. Receive it now. This wisdom is your compass. Listen closely, child, because what I am doing in your life requires you to step forward with courage that does not flinch. There have been moments when rejection wrapped itself around your identity, when closed doors made you question your worth, when you walked into spaces hoping to be seen only to feel invisible. But I saw you. I heard the silent cries you never voiced aloud. I watched you walk away from rooms that didn't recognize the value I placed in you. And now I am turning the tide. What once resisted your presence will now require your influence. But for you to walk through these new doors, you must carry the boldness I am pouring into you today. This is not arrogance. This is holy confidence rooted not in your strength, but in my affirmation. You are no longer who you were when they dismissed you. You are no longer the overlooked, the underestimated, the silenced voice in the background. I have been refining you, preparing you, growing you in secret. And now, I bless you with boldness to show up as the version of yourself that I created, not the one fear tried to shrink. No more second-guessing your voice. No more apologizing for the light I've placed in you. No more minimizing your presence to make others comfortable. The season for hiding is over. I bless you with boldness that will allow you to walk through doors without needing permission. You don't need to wait to be invited to your own calling. What I've ordained cannot be canceled by rejection. You will speak and be heard. You will move and shift atmospheres. You will enter places with the authority of heaven backing every step. And the very environments that once pushed you out will now make room for your assignment. I'm sending you back not to prove a point but to fulfill a purpose. You will return to spaces not with bitterness, but with bold grace. The rooms that once felt too big will now feel perfectly designed for you. You won't shrink back this time. You won't question if you belong. I'm blessing you to own the space I've called you into, not to dominate, but to transform. Boldness doesn't mean being loud, it means being unshakable. It means standing still when everything tells you to run. It means speaking when your voice trembles but your spirit knows the truth must be released. You stayed silent to avoid conflict, but I am now giving you the strength to speak with love and authority. You will no longer whisper when you've been called to declare. I bless your feet to walk with assurance. I bless your hands to carry what once felt too heavy. I bless your mouth to proclaim without fear. I bless your heart to remain tender even in rooms that once tried to harden it. No more rehearsing your flaws before you show up. You are not here by accident. You are not stepping into these places on borrowed favor. You are clothed in my purpose. And when they ask, who gave you the right to be here? The answer will be simple. The one who sent me. I am that one. I go before you. I stand behind you. I walk beside you. So walk boldly, not to take what isn't yours but to claim what I already marked with your name. I am blessing you with boldness not just for today, but for every moment ahead where hesitation once had a hold. From now on, You will move with conviction. You will believe again in what I've placed in you. And you will stop letting fear negotiate with your destiny. You waited long enough. You prayed long enough. Now rise and walk forward bold, firm, and unshaken. The spotlight of heaven is on you. Amen.